I was going to a pub that I really enjoyed, and one of the servers really took interest into me and said, I'm going to find your palate.
Okay.
So he started giving me...
Sounds erotic.
It was erotic. We had some relations, but beyond that...
Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 23 of Beer and Other Shhh podcast. And today we have the lovely, the fantastic, the straight up G, Miss Shanelle Williams with us. What's good?
Shanelle.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. It's been a really long time. I should have been on this podcast, I feel, from time...
About 20 episodes ago.
About 20 episodes ago, but I've been waiting to be at a special place that I really enjoy to come to with my friends and drink some brews and eat cheap food, so...
It's all about value.
It's all about
cheap,
value.
Delicious
You know what?
Value.
I'm really excited to be here.
That's amazing. So Shanelle is family. We have been down for a long time. Shanelle is a lot of things as well. You are a DJ. You're an event promoter. You are a craft beer enthusiast. You are a disco fiend.
Yes.
You are a nightlife
Fiend?
Well, I was going to try and come up with another adjective, like a...
advocate. I'm an advocate for the nightlife and enjoying life, not being bound by rules necessarily. So I'm an advocate for, being able to, drink after last call or, party all night long. I think that, a bunch of prudes actually came over and made Canada and USA, and that's why we're so strict with our alcohol rules and regulations.
Yes, I agree. That is ridiculous. So that's what you would describe yourself as?
Yeah, I'm also a virtual assistant, so if you need any virtual work done, so admin stuff,
Promo.
Hit me up.
Alright, that's what's up. So to get it started, let's just start with the beer,
yes.
And then we'll move on to the other stuff. So since we have known each other, which has been about 5 years now, I would say you sort of embarked upon your craft beer journey around the same time. Like you were drinking the good stuff back in the day.
Is that
about right?
You were drinking it first, and I didn't take much mind to it.
Okay.
You guys were all into your craft beer stuff, going to LCBO, making sure you were getting all the good stuff. I was still wanting cocktails and wine. It didn't get until about 2 years ago, I would say. I was going to a pub that I really enjoyed, and one of the servers really took interest into me and said, I'm going to find your palate.
Okay.
So he started giving me...
Sounds erotic.
It was erotic. We had some relations, but beyond that... He was able to, give me consecutive beers in a row that just kept on tasting better and better and better. And then I really found out that, on a summer day, I really like to have a wheat beer.
Right.
Didn't even know that was a thing before. I thought, you just have a Budweiser on a summer day. And then I was lucky enough to go to a beer fest the day after that. So understanding, what I enjoyed tasting, I really took a lot out of that beer fest.
Right, which band was the Toronto?
It was the Toronto Beer Fest, yeah.
Right.
And it was with De La Soul or something playing as well.
Oh, what? Dope.
Yeah, so that was really cool. And, one of my best girlfriends was getting into beer at the same time too. Mm-hmm. So we kind of took this journey together.
Amazing.
Two females, just tasting beer. Every time we had a pre-drink, we were picking up craft beers and tasting and, noting to each other what we liked about that beer and if we would drink it again and what moment even would we drink this beer.
Right.
I think one thing I noticed too with you is I made note of saying we were at a beer bar wherever it may have been, and you all of a sudden had a preference and you all of a sudden knew tasting notes, and all of a sudden, and I'm very quick to jump on someone who everyone knows about craft beer, everyone's a craft beer expert.
Yeah.
But you were saying some things and I'm like, yo, Shan legit knows what she's talking about, and not just babbling and saying bullshit. And she'd say some tasting notes, and I'm like, for real, I'm getting that same shit off that.
Yeah.
So I knew you were in the game from time.
Yeah.
And but it's cool. Like you went from like you said, cocktails and beer to like sorry, cocktails and
wine and
right.
you know, and the weird thing is I just never thought I'd be into beer. Like it just wasn't, you know, marketed maybe to me. It just always seemed like, you know, something I would overlook. I'd get it because it was on sale and just to get drunk. It could have been an age thing. You know, with age you want the finer things in life, and I realized that whoa, there's a huge, you know, there's a lot of options in beer. Like there are a lot of options, and you know, there's something for everyone. And you know, the tasting notes thing too, it's just literally, it's just like, what do I taste? It wasn't like I'm reading blogs and all this to know the dialect of you know, beer enthusiasts. It was like, this is what I taste, this is what I like, this is what's happening in my mouth right now.
I also don't want to
now.
sound pretentious with like tasting notes and this and that, but I feel like when you're really enjoying a beer, there's more to it than just malt and hops. There's a whole flavor profile that you can get from these simple ingredients.
Right.
That maybe when you think about it a little more, you can really appreciate the beverage more than just face value, right? So I think like, same thing with
100%.
wine. Wine's pretty serious with that, with the tasting notes and tasting things that aren't even in the damn thing, like grass, fresh cut grass, and cat pee, and like these are actual things.
Right now, this is actually Ontario Craft Beer Week, and right now we're actually coming to you live and direct from Poor Boy on College Street. As you can tell, we are Toronto AF. You're going to see the streetcars going by. You're going to see people begging for money.
It's about as Toronto as it gets.
Oh yes, as thug as. And so tonight is actually a big rig tap takeover. We came at the sort of tail end of it. We had some food and we sort of just grabbed actually the last of the cask here. The server wrote this down for us. It's so new, it doesn't even barely have a name. It's not on Untapped. It's not anywhere. It's actually called Big Rig Camille's Sister, and it's a Belgian amber ale with hints of chamomile and rosebuds. And it's cask. So as you can tell, zero head.
Yeah.
It smells like a cup of tea. Smell that.
It smells like actually a cup of tea. Very comforting. I want to note also, when you guys got this, they split it. They split this last pint. It was filled to the very rim with no head. I saw that, but she was walking like this, making sure that nothing
got every last
spilled
drop.
over, because you guys got every last drop in there.
Every last drop. What do you think?
It's crazy, man. I love it. It's like
It's so unique. The tea.
it's
beer.
tea. It's like they use
That
tea
is tea.
water to make the beer, but it's still beer. There's still some maltiness.
And when it go like this, you got the rosebuds. You get the aftertaste of the
Yeah, and
rosebuds.
it's a bit
Like liquid
tart and tannic and
Kind of almost tastes like there's lemon in there.
You guys want to try that?
Like a lemon tea.
Tiff and Rochelle in the building.
and some mint as well.
always,
I'd say some mint in there as well.
Some mint.
It definitely tastes like a lemon tea.
It's a fun experience, you know. I could do high tea with a pint of
With a pint
this.
of that.
I'd like to ask you, being a beer enthusiast as I am, Scott Nicole, beer enthusiast, do you have a favorite beer or a favorite style? This is always an interesting question because you can't really answer it correctly. There's no correct answer. But off the top, favorite beer or favorite style of beer, what comes to your head?
My first thing always is a